seen it, but I didn't see it happen so fast.
Next at 10, what started out as a trip to an amusement park ended in horror.
Construction could start by the end of this month at Peoria's Riverfront Museum. I'll have details coming up.
A puzzling development in the Rod Blagojevich corruption trial, what it is and what it could mean in terms of a verdict.
Taking action for you. This is WMBD 31 News at 10.
It's been a horrible, horrible day in our community, and it will be felt forever. There will be no way that we can get over this.
A terrifying crash leaves a small community in shock. The victims, 2 school buses filled with children. Good evening, I'm Bob Larson. A crash involving a semi-cab, a pickup truck, and 2 school buses has killed at least 2 people and injured about 50 others. The accident occurred just after 10 this morning on Missouri's Interstate 44 near St. Louis. The buses were full of 8th through 12th grade students from St. James, Missouri. They were apparently en route to Six Flags St. Louis amusement park. The Missouri Highway Patrol says that this was a chain reaction crash involving 4 vehicles. A female student, 16-year-old Jessica Brinker, on one of the buses was killed. The 19-year-old driver of another vehicle was also killed. At least 50 others were hurt.
I looked out the window, we heard a big bang, and I saw a tire fly by, and then I saw the girls' bus hit the truck, and then our bus came up behind them and hit them and just shot them straight up in the air.
The back door of the bus had been caved in, and we couldn't get out through the back door. And so we opened one window, and there was a whole group of men that came over and all helped us out, which was really nice because a lot of people were really injured and they needed help getting out.
All of the kids on the bus were members of the Red Regiment Band from John Hodge High School in St. James. The community tonight is rallying together in support. A prayer vigil was held earlier this evening at St. James Middle School.
Kids kept coming in that we could obviously tell had been in the bus wreck. They had slings or casts on them and they were visibly crying, and every time someone came in they would just be surrounded by their friends, and there was lots of crying and hugs. It was very somber.
I think we'll try and grow together as a community and we'll try and rebuild each other, but I mean, I think it'll still be in the back of our heads. I mean, what if?
Missouri officials are still investigating that accident. Most of all the students involved in the crash have been treated and released. Peoria police are investigating a serious hit-and-run accident. It happened about 1:30 this morning in the 2100 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. According to authorities, a 35-year-old man was found in the street with severe head trauma, but no identifying information. Police say his injuries are life-threatening. 32-year-old Erin Williams was arrested on DUI charges in connection with the accident. Police found her vehicle in a nearby apartment complex. A machine shop is destroyed by flames in Mapleton today. That fire broke out about 4 this morning in an industrial property. Timber Hollis and Logan Trevoli fire departments arrived to find the building fully engulfed. The building is used as a storage facility for carnival equipment, but was empty at the time. Firemen also rescued several animals who were in cages near the fire.
The neighbor's dog woke them up. They actually alerted everybody to the problem, and at that time the building was already totally engulfed. The caretaker has some animals outside the building. There was a couple of chickens that were scorched, but other than that, looks like most of them got away.
The camper was also damaged in the fire. The property owner says the machine shop is a total loss. It's a sign of the times in McLean County. Tight budgets are forcing one small town to pay another for police protection. Back in May, the village of Stanford lost its only police officer. County deputies stepped in temporarily. And then officials struck a deal with nearby Danvers police. Those officers now patrol Stanford and Danvers full-time during the week and on the weekend. The partnership is expected to save Stanford $10,000.
With the state and the budget crisis that it's in, and all these small villages, we've got to pull together to try and work through these times.
Stanford's police station will now become a substation for Danvers, and the villages are going to share police cars and equipment. Money from fines or tickets will remain separate. The police partnership is good through May of next year. Peoria residents getting a first-hand look at what it takes to balance the city's budget. Community members turned out tonight for a budget open house at Lakeview Museum. City Council members were on hand to address concerns and answer questions. It's all part of a new initiative aimed at keeping the public in the loop when it comes to city finances.
They leave with a better explanation and a better understanding of what goes on at City Hall. And anytime you can do that, it helps.
This is the second in a series of budget open houses slated for this summer. Future meetings include August 9th at the Knights of Columbus Hall, August 16th at Neighborhood House, and August 19th at the Peoria Next Innovation Center. Peoria County is taking action to kickstart the highly anticipated Riverfront Museum. Peoria County officials met today to talk about a series of agreements for the project. WMBD's Maria Chandler has more.
This empty lot could soon be bustling with construction. Peoria County board members met Thursday to outline what they think is the ticket to get the ball rolling. Among the agreements is the city giving the land to the county, leasing the property to the Peoria Riverfront Museum, and Caterpillar getting involved in the mix.
Caterpillar will construct, own, and operate the Caterpillar Experience, the visitor center, on their portion of the block. And in addition, the agreement outlines that they're making a substantial contribution to the PRM.
It's taken a great deal of planning and revamping, but now the county thinks it's living up to what the public has asked for. The County Museum Committee says there's no better time to start the project than now.
The Build America bond program that the government has the highest interest rate rebate right now.
The project budget is around $92 million. The original cost was $77.2 million. And the county says they've asked for certain guidelines to protect them against the $6.5 million the PRM still needs to raise.
If they don't meet some of these fundraising goals, we as the county then have a place at the table in helping them to right-size their budget so that they live within their means.
But board members are confident that goal will be met, and they're confident that the Riverfront Museum will be what they say is the pride of Peoria.
Represent the next 50 years, I think, of cultural, scientific, educational, and the list goes on and on, opportunities for Central Illinois.
In Peoria, Maria Chandler, WMBD 31 News.
Peoria County and the City Council still have to approve the agreements, as does the County Museum Committee. That committee meets tomorrow.